Hey everybody, it's Ashley. I am back. I'm gonna do a WIP parade for 2022. I thought I had a lot, like, it feels like I have a lot more WIPs, but I guess I really don't, considering some people have like 50 or 70, but I'm not gonna try to get to that number. I'm also just gonna I'm gonna do the, like, a floss tube basically beforehand. I only worked on like two things during December. And my husband's here, so hopefully he doesn't harass me. Just kidding. Anyways, let me show you. So I'm gonna show you the two things worked on December. So if you like happen to binge watch all the videos that I've already done, then there'll be nothing new after these two projects I'm gonna show you. But you can still watch the whole whip parade. I do. I watch people from like beginning to end, and I'll just watch all their whip parades, and I know all their projects. So that's up to you. So this I order from Color Cascade Fabrics. It took forever to get to me. I don't know if I would order from them again. They have really beautiful stuff, but they need to work out their systems first because it wasn't that great. But I got so I started working on this one. This is Christmas Delivery. It's by Cottage Garden Samplings. And here it is. I obviously started on the little Christmas tree and the little horse. This is Stormbringer. This is my on Color Cascade Fabric Stormbringer, and it's 36 count linen, opal. I don't. It's not too hard to stitch on. It's darker though, and then the opal. It's also can. I got the Starlight Stitchery box, and it came with this little needle minder in it. I'm not gonna do like an unboxing of that and stuff, but I bet because I'm sure people already have done that. But either way, it was pretty good. I loved the book that was in it. That was like probably the favorite part. The fabric was good. To give you these little scissors, it's awesome. The next project I worked on in December, it was a new start. This is Siren's Lament, so I'll put a picture in, and then this is kind of what I've got going. This is the top corner there. I'm just kind of doing like a parking slash method. I don't know. I've been calling it the waterfall method. I was gonna do Royal Rose, but it's since it's the cave, it's kind of going that way. It just doesn't really lend itself well to a downward parking method. Um, Also, I cropped the image to where it's going to be just a square, and there's not like a lot of, you can see like my edges are, this one is not very big, but I'm sure it'll be fine. And then that is all, well, that's not all. Sorry, I forgot my other project. I finished the ABC Dinosaur Stitch Along from Clouds Factory. So I did these two guys over here. Something happened. I don't know. This guy's a couple stitches up. I started my I started this guy, this not guy, but this plant, and I think it was off stitches. So then when I stitched him, it just. But I mean, it's okay. He's just got his little stuff right here is like pretty close to this name. So, anyways, I love it. I want to do it in just a really simple black frame, almost like an educational. In school they kind of have like the cheaper framing so that you can have, you know. And this is just on the called for project. And the Siren's Lament was also just, it's on 25 easy count grid, easy count grid. So yeah, that was my last finish. So I had three finishes, and they were the other two are my last Flosstube. It was Lilith of Labrador from Mirabilia and the Chopping Mall Sal from the Witchy Stitcher. All right, so this is the beginning of the whip parade. So if you've been binging and stuff, you don't have to really watch past here, but if you want to just see everything, you can watch it. So this is Bathtime Mermaid. This is a Heaven and Earth Designs. I'll put in a photo. And this is by Selena Fenich. And I'm doing kind of like an extreme cross country with her. So it's kind of hard to tell. Like, I mean, I guess you could kind of see where the tail is. Hopefully my camera's not too far away. I think I put it a little further back, and I don't know. Anyways, and then I messed up and I stitched on the wrong orientation, so I had to add fabric to the bottom. So hopefully that doesn't bite me in the ass later, but we'll see. Either way, I'm pretty happy with it. I think this is like my oldest whip officially. So yeah. It's really nice, but it's all brown. So people I see on lots of things are like, oh, I'm kind of getting bored and like, what should I do? I'm a monogamous stitcher. I would recommend definitely if you're gonna do, just do another project that has like more colors or whatever. The next one I'm going to show you is the Red Mermaid by RTO. These are all like mania starts, so there's only like 1 day of stitching on it. And this is it. This is just the fabric it came with. It's pretty stiff Ada, and it requires like quarter stitches and stuff. I kind of debated on like you know, switching it out for like 28 count or like something like that. I don't know. But anyways, this was just like 1 day's worth of work, and I just started on her hands. Which you can't even tell their hands. I might be holding this upside down. It might go like that. I don't know. But I do love that project. I haven't had it called to me, and I haven't had it called on my shenanigans. Alright, this is Murder of Crows by Lottie Daw. It comes with 3 little things. I'm working on, I think, this bird here. And it's on I think this is dirty linen. Oh yeah. 32 count dirty linen. And I just have that. I was kind of playing around with the coverage, and I'm still not sure if I should do like 2/1 or 1/1 or whatever. I think it calls for 1/1, but I think I prefer fuller coverage. So there is that. This is another mania start. I put this, I'll show you the image here. It's Stargazer, I want to say, and it's a whale shark in the stars, and I put it in a pattern creation shindig thing, and here it is. And I'm just doing the stars. I'm obviously, it's on the navy, so I'm not gonna stitch all the background or whatever. I can't get it on the pattern keeper or whatever, so it's interesting. I think this will look really cool on the back once it's done. It kind of looks like I don't know, astrological logic, or not astrological, zodiac. Looks like zodiac stuff. Yeah. So I'm excited. I like that one too. I mean, I like all the WIPs, obviously. This one I started in October. It's this one, Halloween Platter by Le Petit Croix. I got it off of 123 Stitch, and it's just on this lavender fabric, and that's my start. This was a couple days worth, so I thought it was pretty good. And it's just an Ada. This is Halloween Fairy, I want to say, by Nora Corbett. I just have her on a lavender as well, but it's a 32 count. And I like, this was only like, this really wasn't that much work at all. I feel like she'll finish up pretty quickly. Yeah. Nora Corbett. Miss Beetle. I like forgot what I was doing here or something. I don't know. Sorry. Alright. This is Miss Beetle. She's on a 28 count Gossamer by Picture This Plus. I think she's doing great too, and I feel like she's also stitching up pretty fast. I think this might be like 6 days of stitching, 6 or 7 maybe 8. I don't know. Either way, she'll probably get finished if I pull her out soon. Then my next one is Glendon Place, the Sleepy Hollow, which I'm sure lots of people have seen. This is a 32 count purple fabric from Volcano Stitching. This is all I got, just the horse butt. I really like that one. I accidentally ordered the wrong Kreinik for it, so I'm gonna order that. I ordered that. I also started that one in October. And then we got to this one. This is always, I'll put a picture in of what it's supposed to look like. This is from Thread Geeks, and I don't know the artist, but if I find it, I will throw it in there. This is just, I'm definitely parking this one. This one it's like been straight confetti the whole time, so I'm just doing that. This is the one I started in November. This is Autumn Place. Oh no, Autumn at Hawk Run Hollow. I just did the little top there. and it's on the 40 count, called for Sand. I think it's called Sand by Lakeside Linens. Sorry. Got a cold. So it's been snowing like crazy, and then the power goes out. New Year's Eve the power went out. I was gonna go to a party, but then it was snowing like crazy. I was like, well, I'm not gonna go. I'm just gonna stay home and stitch. It was my brilliant plan. And then the power went out, so I didn't have any light to stitch. Sorry, I knocked the table. But so then I went and partied, which was fun. And I took my dog with me, a little boxer, and she met a Saint Bernard, and they fell in love. But he's very large, and she's not a very big boxer, so he was harassing her all night, and I could tell she was like, oh my gosh, because she's like 9 or 10, and he's only 3, so she's probably like, this young dude away from me. Anyways, it was a good time. And then, so then I was gonna film the video on like the 1st, but the power, I was sleeping, and the power was on, but I was kind of recovering from the party, and then I had to work and stuff, and then by the time I could do it again, the power was off again because of another storm. Hopefully we don't have any more. I don't know. I have a fireplace, so it's not like really bad, but it's just really annoying, Anyways, this is my next project. It's a Mill Hill kit, Wish on a Star. And I've worked on this a couple of times. Yeah, put that back on there, jeez. Just see my face through it. There we go. I really like this. I like that little nighttime scene and stuff. I mean, this nighttime scene just really calls to me because I'm a night person. It's like midnight right now. We will talk about this one later because it's just bleh. All right, this is Merman, and it's from Tilton Crafts, and I'm not sure who the artist is, but I got a corner start on there. I think it's pretty good. He does they do a lot of dithering. I don't know. This pattern does a lot of dithering. That's why there's like a checkerboard kind of style going on there. And I don't know how I do it, but I don't know if I'm a huge fan of it. I kind of prefer the more heaven and earth type. I don't know if they do dithering or whatever the heck too, but yeah. Let me have a drink. All right. This is On the Ocean. I know. Sorry. This is Anchor Away. It's On the Ocean. 14 count Ada from Fabric Flair. I got this out of a magazine, but I did notice this is online now. I think her name is Susan or something. She's on Etsy, and she has this on her site now. So if you want to do this, which I recommend because it's really beautiful, I would recommend looking her up. And I'll insert a picture because obviously I don't have a hard copy of it. I think if I pulled this out like twice more, I could probably get it done. Because there's just a piece here, and then there's all these like backstitched waves here. I love it though. This wasn't my like main rotation until I like changed my style. So, and look at my little Burns needle minder. He's not focusing on him, but he's so cute in his little mermaid outfit. And then this one, which is last but not least, is Impossible Love by Selena Fennick, I believe. Heaven and Earth Designs. So I started in this right top corner, left top corner, oh, right top corner. And then I just went all the way around, and now I'm going down and parking along the way kind of thing. I don't know what I'm doing. I just thought it'd be fun to go around because then I just kind of go around and end in the middle. What do you think? You think that's a bad idea? I don't know. I was having a lot of fun with it. I found it very satisfying and I enjoy it. So there you go. Impossible Love, which I'll also insert a photo if I haven't already. I love this project as well, of course. And then there is one more project. Okay. So then I have one other project, but it's in a different box and I didn't grab it out and I don't really feel like digging for it. It was Dragon in Wonderland by Lolita Shop, but they don't have a shop anymore, and it's kind of hard to find what I think it was like Russian designer or something. I don't know if all the things were kosher to have. So I found a couple that are on a different site. I think it's called SA Stitch or something like that, or maybe Nonstop Stitch, something. Anyways, I'll just show that at some point when I work on it. So then the last one I want to show you is this is Masquerade by Unconventional X Stitch. I love this pattern, but I bought a 32 count for it, and I was doing 2/2 on 32 count, and it's just effing massive. And I got this fabric from a company or another dyer I probably don't want. I definitely don't want to I encourage you not to shop there because it sounds like there is multiple people that are having problems with her. Anyways, here it is. I don't even know if I have it all in the frame there, but you can see, you can see how big it is. If this were a real horse skull, it's like as big as my head. And I have a fat head. And then the fabric itself is like, very tall. It's probably like 4 feet tall. And like, I enjoy stitching on it, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it after. And I think I've had these sentiments before, and I've expressed these concerns before. So I was kind of looking for other fabric to put it on. I like Gothic, but they only do certain sizes. And I mean, Gothic's a little dark to be stitching this size of a project on like 40 count or whatever. So, and then Ada's, I almost feel like they don't dye dark enough. I don't know, but I can only get 20 count, which is still like just a couple inches smaller, which is better, but not perfect. So I think I'm going to do 1/1. I'm going to attempt to do 1/1 on this 32 count fabric. It doesn't look that small. I wonder if it's like actually 28 count or something. I don't know, but either way, I was just going to outline it and then fill it in. And I'm not going to rip this out quite yet. I'm going to restart it on like the other side, 1/1, and see how it goes. And if I like it, then that'll be that. Anyhow, I think that's all my WIPs. I'm going to talk about some plans. I don't really have a lot of plans. I have all my WIPs on a wheel. I spin the wheel and I focus on one of them for a couple days at a time if they're smaller projects, or if they're like pattern keeper available, capable, I get 10% done on them. And I'll focus, those will be the main focus until they're done, like finished with the project. And then between the breaks, I'll just work on other WIPs as well. I don't know if I'm describing this well, but like this one got called. I've been questioning this one. This one got called. And then I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know how to do that one. So I spun the wheel again and it got called again. So I'm like, okay, this is like somebody saying, hey, or somebody, something, the will, probably Apple, Google, who owns the app, or maybe, I don't even know. Either way, so like this would be a focus. I would get it up to 10%. And then once, 10% would be my goal to get it to, right? And then on my way to 10%, I would stop at like I'd do like, I don't know, 2,000 stitches or something. And then I would work on a different project. And then I'd go back to this one and do another 2,000, and then another project, and then this one. And then until I get to 10%. And then I'll spin the wheel and find another focus. And then if it were something like this, the focus would be to finish this one. And then I would work a couple days on that one. Like, I like to do like 4 days if I get tired of it, or if I feel they're not like set in stone rules. So I would do like 4 days on it, do another project. 4 days on it, do another project. So yeah, that's my plan. Otherwise I have March, is March Madness. I think everybody does. I want to participate in that, but obviously I have like big projects, not little ones that can be done. But I'm just going to work on two. I'm just going to kind of do the whole, like tiered stepping thingy that they do, right? Like you know, you pick 2 projects, pick one of the best ones, and then it goes down and blah blah blah. There's something, it's some sporty thing. I'm not like a sports fan, so I'm not really sure. I'm sure it's used in other things besides sports. So what else? For Mania, I wanted to do, I think it's called the Blimey Cat method. I've never watched her videos, but I've heard Jessie Marie does stuff, talk about her. And you take your projects that you've started on previous years and you work on them on their birthday. And then for me, I'd probably just spin my wheel like a bunch of times and then just work through that list, because I am not a fan of pulling out a project and working on it a little bit and a little bit and a little bit. But I certainly would for I would, okay, cut all that out. Anyways, so yeah, that's what I would do for me. Is just spin my wheel a lot and then work on the projects. But hopefully the wheel would pull it up 2 or 3 times and I could just make a list and work through the list. And then in October I would just do Halloween stitching, and then on December I want to do just Christmas stitching. And for November I'm going to keep track of all the WIPs and what they're called. If the WIP hasn't been called at all, then I would pull them for November. And I would just split the days up in November and stitch them on November. That's my plan. Except for I'd have a birthday start on November, because that's my birthday. And I think that's all like the major plans I have right now. I'm also in Semi-Sane Stitcher, so if there's anything that's appealing to me, I will jump on that. I also joined 24 Hours of Cross Stitch. I'm hoping they like put out maybe dates so I can request those days off and not work those days and join in the fun of 24 Hours of Cross Stitch. I think that'd be great. I think that's all. So yeah, there you go. 22-minute WIP parade. I don't even know how many WIPs I have. At least 10, right? I have a bunch of things kind of kitted up. I slowly work on kitting up things just because I have the potential to go crazy and just spend so much money on stuff. But I don't want to do that. So I kind of enjoy, I put like a $50-ish limit every month, and I'll either buy like the fabric or the stuff or whatever. I'm trying to kit up the Renaissance Mermaid right now, and I want to kit up Halloween Party by Imaginating. And there was another Halloween, Rosewood Manor something or other, because I have fabric for both of those, so I'm just going to get the things for them. Also, in that matter, like, I have a lot of fabric, so I'm going to start picking charts that I want that would go good with the fabrics that I have, just to get my fabric stash down a tiny bit. Like, there's some fabrics I'm like, I don't even know what the heck I'd put on you. But I have a Pinterest with all my, like, wishes on there, so I'm going to do that too. Also, I want to do some smalls, like needlebooks. I want needlebooks for each project, and I want project bags for each project, so I'm going to try to work on that. I thought about doing stitching a needlebook between each focus piece, or between each gap. I don't know. So, my new start this year was I got a printed, I don't think it's called printed. What is it called? It's a cross stitch that has the picture already on there. So yeah, printed cross stitch. It's non-counted cross stitch on 11 count. It's a picture. I'll put a picture here. I got it from Tapestry Market. I don't encourage you to shop from there, which I know I did, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like Pokemon can take the hit. Also, I buy a crap ton of Pokemon stuff, and their quality in cards have gone down, so I don't feel too bad for possibly buying. And if they sold their own Pokemon shenanigans, I would totally buy it. But there are things on there that are definitely like stolen property from people that, like, I think they've seen like lavender and lace on there, and like mirabilias, and there's definitely stuff on there that are available in cross stitch form already. So I don't recommend them because they're obviously stealing. Also, a lot of images don't go well to 11 count because it's big and it's not detailed. I feel like the Pikachu I have is pretty big and not that detailed, so hopefully it's not too bad. I'll show that in my next Flosstube. As far as Flosstube goes, I want to keep up on it, and I don't know if I'm going to do every single month, but maybe after every single focus piece is done. But we'll just have to see how long it goes, because what if it takes like 100 years? You just don't see me for 100 years. And then your next video is WIP Parade 2023, and here I am showing everything, except for maybe like one has 10% done. No, it's not going to be that long. Alright, that's it. The last thing I do want to show, just because I think it's so fun, I bought a cone of TMC 310. Look at it. It's as big as my head. And I got a fat head, remember? So, it's not so fun. Look how thick it is. She's thick. Siren's Lament required like a bunch of this. And then I got an Alfred Limonov or something. You know what I'm talking about. He does the painting things. He required a bunch of them. I mean, 310 you can't really go wrong with. I've tried Inker Black. I don't know, like a huge difference. I know Jessie Marie like swears by Inker Black. I don't know. Maybe I'm just not picky or whatever. But anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you subscribe and like and hang around and see me once every 2 or 3 or 4 months. And I do have an Instagram, which I'm going to try to be more up to date on. I don't know why I have a problem like taking pictures there. I guess because it's not pretty like some people's, but I don't know. Do you really care? Like, I'm just going to take a picture of it in my lap and call it good. And yeah, fastest WIP parade ever. There you go. You're welcome. Have a good night. Bye.